Well, thank you so much to the desk, and yes, we are indeed ready for Nuke here. It's mousesports and North in a best-of-3, second map coming up, and it is the first game of the whole tournament, so it's quite exciting. And North already surprised us. They ended up winning on Mirage in quite a cool fashion, and now it's their map pick here, and they're going to be starting on the T side. Kerrigan taking away a couple of kills there on the CT side for mousesports, and that's a great beginning, and they need it.
That's a good response from Kerrigan as well. He read that play perfectly. Saw the one drop down vent, also saw some presence outside and immediately spins to watch towards Secret. He's rewarded with a double kill. Rop's already down here as well. This should be a mousesports round, you'd think. There goes Gade, there goes the bomb. Good trade from Careby. But priority number one for North has got to be to get that bomb planted and see what you can do afterwards.
It's so frustrating, although nice read. If Kirby could have had the spin, then that would have been amazing. But now instead, AZ getting run down, and mousesports are off to a good start. They managed to slow it down, they managed to keep their cool, and those are all the things you really want to see out of them.
They were really close, though. That Kirby spin, Woxic only had 3 HP. That could have been a shot to the toe that would have dropped him. Either way, mousesports 1-0 after the double kill from Kerrigan. And they get to start out with the advantage of the weaponry, of the rifles. And yeah, this is just a good sequence. Clotheslines Yugi. Takes a little bit longer on Cajun, but staying alive was the big thing. And as I said, read the play perfectly. Everyone down to the lower bomb site. They had that perfectly defended. Just one P250 on Kirby. The rest is all Glock. So being very conservative economically. Woxic going to put down the first, and everyone else quick to follow afterwards.
You like that when you're frozen. Just smooth around there. 3 kills with the UMP. And making a little bit of money. Throwing that over to a... Oh, did he give it away altogether?
Easy. Yeah, he did.
That seems weird to me. Am I overreacting to that?
Well, you know, players these days, the amount of money they're making, they like to throw cash around like it's nothing.
Well, that's a good point. I mean, you see, UMP as well is a great weapon.
I know, it's got armor pen.
You run and gun, you could do whatever you want with it. We're disappointed, as you can tell.
All right, well, this is cool. No smoke wall to try and make it down. They want to duel with these Kriegs. They know they have the advantage of weaponry. Good peek from Kerrigan, traded immediately. But the rest of this attack is a little slowed down. They're stopped for the moment, and Frozen's got another.
A good start here for mousesports. Chris very low on health after that first fight, but could do something. They've checked out, I think, most of the lobby, so... That
was weird. I think they expected the teammate to open that door a little bit quicker. They throw smoke and they balk themselves in, and now they just have nowhere to go. So that's a very uncomfortable and awkward mistake for them to make, and that's going to allow mousesports to get in such a good position. Woxic, this is smart. Just not even pushing forward. Don't expose yourself. Just make sure they can't fall back. Just don't die. That's Woxic's #1 goal here.
Yeah, so far being patient enough. You're absolutely right. If he goes down, then that actually allows them for a way out. Frozen. A very powerful position up here. Easily seeing that. Trying to spray through the smoke. Not really getting it, but a lot of damage already dished out, and he's finally going to be going down. It doesn't really matter. Yugi's still in a very awkward 1 versus 3, and he's got no chance. Taken down by Rops instead, and that will be a 3rd round picked up very early on here. You'd like to see pretty much all of this.
Yeah, that was cool. I think you've got to be very happy if you're mousesports as well. You're helped by an awkward smoke from North that slowed things down themselves. Remember, this being their map pick as well. So 3-0 for mousesports, and even Frozen upgrading from the UMP, getting a double kill in the round. So
he's been vindicated.
I mean, I'm not going to take anything back. Are you?
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
We'll forget that it ever happened. Some CCs being picked up here, but yeah, this is obviously fantastic news for mousesports. I don't know. I didn't really get to see them in the break, but I'm assuming they must have been a little bit frustrated because, I mean, they were very close to making that comeback happen, and if they hadn't had such a dreadful first half, it would have been completely possible for them to do something on Mirage, right?
Oh, everyone just took so much damage from that Molotov. They rushed their way through it, and look at the HP. 3 players beneath 50 health. This could be an absolute massacre. There's even a doubled-up defense. A follow-up Molotov. They're going to be forced forward because of that. And Chris J right into his arms. Triple kill so far, and he's going to add more onto it. He gets all 5. Cleans him up in a nice ace in round 4.
That was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah, that is the kind of round you live for.
Don't get to see it nearly often enough, but yeah, and he was one of the people who was struggling a little bit on Mirage, right? He was having some trouble, so just the idea that he could maybe get off to a hot start here would certainly very, very nice.
And this is a conversation we can start having as well, or I guess you kind of have to have these days with the way that things have been playing out and the meta has been developing, is now you look over to the CT defense, you've got 3 Kriegs for the defenders, and such a powerful weapon to have on the CT side to help you hold angles.
Yeah, I actually think that is, it's one of the things that should probably be discussed when you're talking about how good that weapon is. Well,
Yes.
how good is it if you're the one holding the corner? And it turns out it's pretty powerful.
It's pretty damn good. Smoke wall this time, it's deep right in front of Mini. Ooh, that's a good pop flash from mousesports to allow Woxic to go for that peek. I wonder if they saw him, though, when he went for that. That smoke right around the edge of it. This is so dangerous. Easy kill for Woxic. He's going to be able to not get the second one. He's going to be able to not get it. And Chris J going to finish off AZ.
You have no idea, Jason, how often I'm not able to get kills. And I often pride myself off that. Oh, man. Well, Chris is going to follow it up anyway. Krieg out in the yard, pretty good. Yugi sneaking away a kill, but still, they're in trouble. Cajun needed a quick headshot and wasn't allowed to. And now instead, make their way down. That's actually a pretty cool switch up here for North, and maybe they could do something with it. Still time, and with the bomb plant, could be what they need. They have a Molotov left as well on Yugi, and the bomb goes down just then. There's the Molotov coming out. Not saving it at all, just wanting to see if they could reposition Cajun. And now can they actually hold on to this round? 2 versus 3, Yugi covering one side against Toxic here, and it's Frozen walking right into the shot. That's an easy kill, and this one is hard to clear unless they open the door behind him. It's not going to be easy to find that fight. Yugi will follow it up. It's a triple kill for him, and Cajun, that turned out to be the perfect position to be in all along. What a round coming out of North.
Yeah, but that could have gone south so quickly with that position from Cajun. He's so exposed to so many different angles on the other side of that bomb site. He's very, very fortunate the retake went towards Yugi instead. Either way, a good hold and a good adjustment to drop down that vent in the 2 versus 3. Nice round from Yugi, even stepping into the Molotov to find that opening kill. And from here, just a couple nice frags at the end. So 4-1, and North is on the board. Molotovs in towards that upper bomb site. A lot of them going to force Frozen off the hut for the moment. And again, just a very creative around the edge of the smoke defense outside from Chris J.
His way through, and a great follow-up. Gets AZ and Gade both. That's very aggressive, and that's the sort of thing that will really keep the T side a little bit paranoid in future rounds. Like, they almost have to respect that now.
This is going to be interesting to see what North does with this, because Cajun has dropped down vents, but he's so disconnected from his team, and if you're these 2 players, you know that they have eyes on the door. You heard some of the shots go towards Cajun when he went into vents. You almost have to allow Cajun the time to try and create something for you. Other than that, you're hoping for some kind of a mistake from the defense pushing into a crosshair. 50 seconds, plenty of time for them to go to work, and it's Kerrigan to make the mistake. Yugi, another pick in towards hut.
That's how they lost the last round, right?
Yes.
Yugi taking down Kerrigan. It's a good job on Woxic, though, and must have spotted the bomb dropping as well. Now they should be in a much better position here to try and see if they could turn it. That would be 5-1 in their favor if they could, and suddenly it is looking a bit rough for North early on. Cajun goes down. Chris with another beautiful round. He had the ace early, another quad kill, and he's 13-1. So that's the kind of start you want to see.
It's 9 kills with this Krieg. And don't worry, Anders, this is not part of the nuke map.
Not part of the nuke map. No, this is where you test the nukes if you're...
If it's what, the 1950s?
I feel like they probably still do that, don't they? We just don't know about it.
Well, that's a scary thought. We'll move along to happier things, such as 5-1. Made to blow open the door. Back to pistols for the North offense.
Straight in. Kerrigan with the orb. And he's doing a fine job at the moment. Nice triple for him, and no real panic in this round on the defense. mousesports are just off to such a great start on Nuke that... I don't know. Now you're starting to see. Well, this isn't the North that we saw on Mirage. Not quite the same.
It's also not the mousesports we saw in Mirage, though.
Yeah, that's
how
true.
quickly things can change. And just so we can keep updated with kind of what we talked about the Krieg on the CT side, just on Chris J alone, that's 10 kills with the Krieg on defense now. The ace, he had the quad kill, and then just added 1 more in this round.
Yeah, that's a good point. A lot more firepower coming out of the mousesports side, and I guess that's the consistency that they need to have for people to start to feel like they are they're really going to be making it back in a much bigger way. Because obviously, without it, I don't know. It's going to be really hard to see how they can take down maybe even tougher opponents in this tournament.
Right, that's going to be the big one. And I think if you're looking at this tournament, I mean, they were talking about how stacked this event is. I mean, we're missing Astralis and Liquid, but still, there's so many good teams. And I mean, everyone knows at the moment the Counter-Strike scene in general, you know, just seems real up in the air, especially at the top. We have 3 of those teams kind of trading tournaments and everything like that to kind of make things all muddled in terms of the rankings. Still now just the one Krieg in Chris J's hands for mousesports. Great shot from Woxic. AWP, Yugi goes down, and North, there's a chance that Wox can add on top of this. Flashbangs out, none of them have bothered him, and he's going to nail that shot onto Gate as well. Oh, and the third. That's some stellar shooting from Woxic. Spots the head, but he was in the air.
Yeah, I think he was so excited. It's almost hard to blame him. Those were some really crisp kills coming out from him, but yeah, I think he wanted to do even more than what was even required at that point in time. A little bit of a jump at the end, but still, what a great sequence. First kill, they're not aware of it, but the second one, he actually moves into such a good position, and you could tell they definitely weren't ready for it. That was really well done.
It's almost because, like, usually, I guess it'd be like the standard theory of Counter-Strike is if you're that Opera, you get that pick, and you're like, yeah, let's just preserve the man lead. We'll just back off and wait and see what they do next. But Woxic went back for more, and North didn't see it coming. Again, a lot is going to be put on Cajun's shoulders to find some kind of a audible with 50 seconds left in the round. Towards ramp room we go. Rops is going to find a timing to get into some cover, get into a good position safely. Nice duel there. Massive damage on the KRB. Oh. Ooh, the nade, and KRB, you could tell he wanted to slow down after that. Chris J falls, but he does find Cajun. A crisp headshot. KRB just has nowhere else to go with 7 health.
He just nearly walked into that grenade, didn't he? What a way to go. Still 20 seconds for KRB. I think most at this point just to try and find maybe another gun or maybe...
One more kill right at the end would I guess, be the best thing you could hope for here. Even if he went for it, the plant is out of his reach.
Does he want to die, though?
That's what I'm wondering. Is he going to try? Oh, and he almost had a chance for a double. He'll find the one and just back away. Kerrigan, you're going to have to spam and not going to go for that. Can you spam that wall with the AUG?
I doubt it.
You doubt it? You know, for someone that I rely on for all of my information about spams, that's not the kind of answer I like to hear.
You know what? I'm going to have to go brush up on it a little bit more.
Okay.
I normally know. Actually, the method I'm really far behind on now is obviously Vertigo. Like, I need to go check that out more.
Which is like the spammer's paradise at the moment.
It should be, right? Like, I do feel guilty about not having more info on that. They've got the Krieg at least in this round, but ultimately... This is a 7-1 lead right now for mousesports, and North, they're not really showing us much of anything. I'm starting. I thought in the break there, I thought on the desk, Pimp was being a little bit hard on them, but now I'm starting to feel like maybe he's right. Maybe he's onto something. Oh, Robs, just the last guy is going to be checking it. That's so hard. Otherwise, I actually like everything about that from Robs in the corner, but Yugi had to ruin it.
Yeah, Robs has got to be so mad at him. So mad. There's always one guy on every team who checks the corners.
Just has to do it, right?
And apparently it's Yugi. KRB again with his Krieg. Last one left. 1 versus 3. Again, any kill, especially if he finds, is this Kerrigan right above him? Yes. That would be oh no, Woxic, I mean, excuse me.
This is
I read the numbers wrong. But that would have been a good kill to find. That's the AWP. If he gets that kill, mousesports can't salvage that weapon. That's what I wanted to say.
I mean, even if they do that, I mean, I agree it is a benefit, right? But it's also still at the point where you think, yeah, but they need more than that, surely, right? Like, they need something else. Gade has got 1 and 9, and Chris has got 17 and 3. So he's just sapped his energy in the break.
Well, remember, yeah, it's like the whole Space Jam thing. He monstered it right out. Absorbed it into his mouse, and now he's got it.
It's working out way too well at the moment.
Because what, Gade had 26 kills in Mirage?
Yeah, he did.
Here we go. Faster pace, the jump up, and Kerrigan again, a perfect play. Chris J's helped him out, and Kerrigan wants more. They've really, it feels like, let the leash off some of these players on an individual basis, and everyone is flying by the seat of their pants. It's working for mousesports so far. 8-1 lead and a man advantage, and now Woxic with a huge flank. I don't know if if Cajun heard that though. There was a footstep on that roof.
2 versus 4 again. I mean, a bomb plant, yeah, that would absolutely help out, and maybe that could give them something, but ultimately, they still need to start to win rounds. This isn't, again, this isn't the old Nuke, right? You're supposed to be winning a fair few rounds on the T side. Go for the bomb plant. It sounds dangerous in front of the smoke, but he'll be fine for the minute. And Molotov not doing anything. Cajun barely surviving that grenade. Could have easily been dead already. It's a nice Molotov to the high ground, though. And actually, a fair bit of time is being spent here for mousesports. So now I am getting just a bit worried about the position that they're in. Gade down on the low ground. Flashbang to set it up, but he misses every single shot, and that makes the retake look really easy.
Yeah, it was. His teammate didn't have the HP to really help him out. That was not a high likelihood of North being able to pull that one off. But you're right, the plant is quite nice. It's going to help out a little bit with the full losing bonus as well. So another buy coming in for North, but they just have not been able to get anything on the board. They've gone down lower. They've tried to attack the upper bomb site. They've gone slow. They've gone fast. 9-1. AWP and Woxic's hand still at 9-2. Looks like outside presence for North. Flashbang smoke wall. They're going to eat some nade damage as Gade leads the way. He's the only player committed towards Secret, and he's going to take more damage to the smoke, and Kerrigan just lying in wait. You can see him in mini. He's had a couple very impactful rounds from this position.
It's usually so risk-free shooting through that smoke as someone's trying to make the cross that, you know, people just kind of do it instinctively, and when you get a round like that where you already put somebody in half health before anything even happens, it's going to make this kind of fight really impossible for Gade, and he's going to be down again without much of an impact on the round.
And nothing that North can really do around that death or around that positioning from Gade. They have to fight their way, bully their way into this upper bomb site. It's easy to make it happen, and Woxic gets caught with a nade in his hand. He's also spotted one up at Heaven. This is getting interesting, but Kerrigan and Frozen, they shut down the opportunity for the moment. Another 2-on-3, Cajun and AZ. Bomb is dropped way, way back towards T-spawn, but this position from AZ could be the game changer.
Yeah, 45 seconds, so it's a little bit of time. They've been in these 2 versus 3s, I feel like, a lot so far, and they haven't really made it work. So now would be a fantastic time to turn it around and actually start to pick up a round here. Frozen nearly catching Cajun. That is just so close, but yeah, close isn't quite what's cutting it at this point in time. They need to actually start to win these rounds, and Frozen going to be finding Cajun, leaving it a 1 versus 3 for AZ. Really, just no chances there. You've
mentioned a couple times they've been in these 2-on-3s, but for whatever reason, and this isn't necessarily a criticism, it's just the way the rounds have played out, whenever they have the 2-on-3s, the two players for North are just so split. Like, they're having they're really not being able to find any way to work together. A 10th round for mousesports, and a convincing first half so far.
It's very convincing, isn't it? 19-3 on Chris. He's not dying much. He's getting slowed it down a little bit, but I feel like he could be. I can't remember what the record is. We had someone getting like 3rd on the overall sort of like first half.
That was at Malmo, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. I even forget who it was now. But we had someone sort of getting close to it, and I guess that's always fun. Was it Crims? Yeah, it was Crims. You're right.
It's Crims on Mirage.
Your memory's way better than mine, I guess.
Took me a minute. Those are the kind of games you feel like you'd remember.
Yeah, I think the trouble is just the amount of travel, isn't it? It's just the everything becomes a blur.
I wasn't criticizing you. I was just in my head. I was like, why'd that take so long? 1 kill on Gade.
Yeah, but it's not like everybody else is doing fantastically, is it? Like,
no.
If we're being honest about this.
Yeah, no. I wasn't even trying to be critical of him, although it was awkward when it was an isolated 1 kill on him. But yeah, there's just not a whole lot of output coming from this this North offense here on Nuke.
Somewhere out there, Pimp is rubbing his hands together, excited about the fact that North are, I guess, kind of living up to his expectations.
Stroking that evil goatee.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even think he has a goatee, does he?
He should try. He should get one, shouldn't he?
I think it sounds like a good idea. Another smoke wall in front of Mini. This time, Woxic is out here again. Not with an AWP. Last time he used a flashbang from a teammate to go for a peek, some kind of information, kill from Chris J, and that's going to make Woxic investigate to see if there's anything else. He's going to hear so many footsteps. He's got so much information, calling out at least 3 down secret, and now he's got a flank behind them as well.
Cajun not even a chance to get into that fight. They're setting it all up, but again, yeah, the flank is, they've been so red at the moment, and there's Woxic turning the corner, a big double for him, and turning it around. He could have had the triple, but even then, it doesn't really matter. He's already done everything required, and Gade will go down, so no chance whatsoever in that round. 11-1. What a ridiculous beginning here. mousesports quickly and swiftly bringing us, well, towards at least that third map, which in this particular case would be Train. Who knows how that would work out?
That'd be fun. And that's one of those maps I have to feel I just have a feeling that mousesports is going to be very good on that. Especially if they seem like, I mean, we'll see how the rest of Nuke plays out, but certainly it looks like they've caught some kind of fire, maybe a little bit warmed up, slow paced in that first map. We'll see how the rest of the series plays, but for the moment, this is just dominant. On an individual level for mousesports, on a team level for mousesports, they are not having a whole lot of issues on Nuke.
Kirby trying to take an early fight out in the yard there against Kerrigan, but came out short this time. Robs. Molotov. Is he going to challenge it? He will. Again, that's such a different feel from what we saw in Mirage. They're just feeling so confident at the moment. And why not?
Oh, nice attempt from Rops to get away. Dropping the flashbang in, and mousesports needs to be careful of not over-peeking. Again, a 2-on-3, and again, 1 player inside, 1 player outside. Although Yugi, I think that's the 3rd time he's won that exact fight. And one of those previously allowed them to come out on top of a 2 versus 3, and Kerrigan, ooh, it was sketchy. He's down to 5 health.
Yeah, he nearly threw that away for no reason. But Gade is in trouble, especially because that corner by the vent, yeah, Woxic, I mean, how do you check that when you're alone and you don't have a grenade or anything to do it with? 12-1. And a whole sequence of 2 versus 3s, I feel like, that have all come out in favor of mousesports so far. This is starting to be hard to deal with. Nobody's even close to double digits here for North, right? It's 7 kills on Kirby. That's topping the board right now for them. The
interesting thing is both teams getting trounced on their map picks. I mean, the scoreline of Mirage was close, but it never felt like mousesports was in it because they were always trying to complete and have some kind of a massive comeback. Never felt like they were really contending for the win. Frozen playing with the vent. Throws some nades, but this is a good attack, and Kerrigan never turned around, but Chris J just continues his dominance on this map, and now Rops taking the liberty to go for a very fast flank, and he's going to find Gade in the hut.
That's a good kill now, leaving Cajun alone, 1 versus 4. And Chris, in spite of those early kills, just not even feeling tempted to over-peek that corner, knows that there's really no point. The bomb stuck in the vent, or at least nearby. Cajun, no chance, down on the floor of the bomb site here, and he's going to be going down. 3rd kill for Chris, 24-4 in just 14 rounds. That is pretty good.
14 rounds just in the first half.
He's having himself a great game.
Yeah, he is having himself a very nice game. 154 ADR as well.
What have we got going on here? Is there like heat coming up from the ground or something? I like this effect.
Oh, the blurred effect?
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, asphalt in the sun. That
Something
heats
like
up
that.
pretty quick.
Yeah.
Fry an egg. I don't know why you would.
Probably doesn't taste that great, but yes, I get it. Oh, Chris lining it up. That could have been such a beautiful spray down. He's still going to get 2 and wants to back on out. They almost catch him at the corner, but somehow he lives at least for a minute here. Kerrigan taking the opportunity to take care of Gade as well. This is such an overpowering first half for mousesports. I wouldn't even say it's a 180. It's more than that from what we saw in Mirage. Woxic will get the last kill, and that's going to be 14-1 in favor of mousesports, with Chris at 26 kills towards the end. What a way to get started.
That is unbelievable. What a performance from Chris J, and what a defense mounted by mousesports. That's got to be disheartening if you're North. We'll see if they can recover right after the break.
back, ladies and gentlemen. Second map in the second half, and so far it's been a very, very one-sided affair. Just a single round for North playing on the T side of Nuke, so that's, I don't know, I don't even know how to put that. I mean, that just seems like it's over.
Yeah, that's certainly the feeling that you have to go with. I don't think there's any way to dress this one up and make it look pretty. This has been very dominant for mousesports, and there's just no logical way to think there's a avenue back into this map for North. Not a single mistake can be made.
No, I mean that's what it boils down to. They look happy enough during the video here. They look like they're in a nice enough place.
Just turn into each other and be like, we'll always have Mirage, boys.
We'll always have that. That was the highlight. Kerrigan setting up a bit of a fake here as the rest are running towards the ramp room, and there's two people waiting for them here, and they're getting absolutely destroyed trying to make their way through. Gade, that's so many kills. That's 2 kills already. I think he had 4 in the first half, so yeah, off to a much better start here already in the pistol round. It's the first step in the right direction.
I think the scary thing versus even looking at the frags from North is looking at the ADR stats when they pop up between players after the first half. You're like, I think AZ before this run was at 17. There's been some I mean, just not even damage coming out from the North guys after. I mean, what a defense that was for mousesports. See if North can recover. Deagle's picked up from mousesports with such a massive lead, fully investing in this second round. They would be failing the classes at the Henry G School of Counter-Strike Economics.
Yeah, which you don't want to do. I mean,
he's a harsh mistress, Henry.
Doctor, in fact. He's got a doctorate in
PhD in economic Counter-Strike.
Yeah, Dr. Greer. Don't want to be questioning any of that. And it's already not worked out, so.
No, they've already been forced away. They do still at least have 3 smokes and 2 flashes. I don't know exactly where the best place would be to use them. It probably would be outside, which they seem a little shy of heading towards. We're going to back off the T-spawn and set those smokes up for outside for that wall. And then head back towards inner. Trying to give the illusion that they are slowly creeping behind that wall of smokes, but I think North just got aggressive behind it once they saw those smokes come out, and they're going to realize it's clear. Yeah, Caribbean has all the information, so that'll put Gade on notice. He's got a chance.
They have some flashbangs, but not even going to be using them. And, you know, normally you maybe would want to fall back from this ramp position, but he got back up there already. They are feeling so confident here in this round. So, I don't know. It's too soon to say whether it's really anything.
Let's not even bring it up.
No.
Oof. Look at those ADRs. 8.
How do you even do that?
I don't know.
Both him and Kiev.
Oh, these have got to be messed up. Not to throw him under the bus, but Frozen has 0 ADR.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
So
there's something about the ADR counter that's we've seen that in the past as well. That gets weird.
It's somewhere in the system. There's a bug. There's a glitch. Molotov out towards Hut, and that's the bomb, and that's the round over.
That is the round. He had one job, and that didn't work out well. Deliver that bomb to the B bomb site. Trying not to get it messed up along the way.
Poor Frozen. Ooh, I think Gade even saw the blood. Easy cleanup for Cajun once he has the intel. 10 rounds back is North.
14-4. That is still quite the scoreline. That's the problem though. Like you just have such a hard time imagining. If this was a classic game of Counter-Strike though, I will say this. Then they get back to 14-14 and then they lose.
If this is like 2013, 2014 Nuke?
Yeah, then that's the way you do it. You bring it all the way back, do all the hard work.
I don't miss those games.
They could be really weird at times.
There was some really exciting ones down the stretch, but overall, ooh, good find for Frozen.
Wow.
KRB just gets caught.
What did he get caught on?
I don't know. I don't know if he ran into like one of those pillars or like a fence, or if maybe a smoke hit him off the bounce. But something ruined his day.
Something ruined AZ's day as well. But again, we said they can make no mistakes at all, and the 2 of them just going down early on. That's definitely a problem.
This is the recovery though. Cajun trying to use stall tactics for Yugi to get in a position. Oh dear, you needed that one. He's gonna go back for it though, getting spammed, and he doesn't care. Not a whole lot of damage being dished out.
He put up that smoke to try and pretend like he was already falling back, and he's still sticking around. And They're not really giving him a chance just yet, although we already had one and didn't make it work, and now Cajun is gone as well. Yugi sneaking up from behind, and so is Gade, and they actually know where both players are at this point in time, even faking it out. What a beautiful round out of Robs here. 4 kills for him, and 15-4 overall on mousesports. That was, I don't know.
I actually feel bad for North in a way on that round because I thought that was pretty cool. I liked the push from Yugi. I liked the flank from Gade as well coming outside. And they had the utility and they had him stalled out for as long as possible and just none of that panned out. Just missed it. Well, I mean, Yugi missed a shot. Gade missed the timing on the flank, and that's unfortunate. Felt like that was one of those 3-on-5s which seemed like it was in a recoverable position. Just Rops with a stellar performance. So, mousesports now with 11 chances to close out Nuke.
11 chances, yeah. Surely no way they can screw this up. Even actually really great defense being put up here. A triple kill by Cajun inside of the bomb site. That worked out really well. Kirby on top of the hut, playing a little bit of a distraction at some point, but yeah, that worked out very well. Just 10 more rounds like that, and they'll
rinse and
right
repeat.
there. This is I like this idea of having just some scenery.
It's a very scenic. This is like a whole Jurassic Park thing going on.
That's that could be a map. If you could, especially if you could fight the dinosaurs, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You could fight a dinosaur. Which one would it be?
If I have a gun?
Yeah, you have a gun.
I feel like a pterodactyl or something. So like something that.
Okay. I wouldn't want to fight anything in the air. Yugi rotating towards Heaven. Oh, good trade from Woxic outside, and again, Yugi's gonna have to pick up the pieces. They must go for this in the 2-on-3, and the Molotov is gonna force him away down the ladder as well. Not a whole lot of damage taken from the flames yet, though.
No, that part's fine, but smoke going off in mini as well. Easy bomb part out towards the open side, so I don't know what they do at this point. Flashbang to make his way through. Gade, that's a really, really cool kill, but still might not make the difference here ultimately. Yugi now walking on top. He's going to be dropping down to low ground with the AWP, and they just double team him, and that's 16-5 as mousesports will take a huge victory over North here on the second map. Bringing after the third one, Train. They sent a message there, didn't they?
That was a reversal of fortunes for these two teams. That was the complete opposite of how the first map played out. mousesports was on fire. Shout out Chris J. What an incredible first half. He went in with, what, 26 kills in the first half?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. So good recovery from mousesports. We like to see that. Taking us to Train, that's fun as well. Our whole dinosaur conversation, you ever played Turok?
I did, actually. That's a fantastic game.
It is a lovely game.
I haven't played the newer ones, but I played the old ones.
Yeah, I only played the original on 64.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Still, that's well worth it.
So after that conversation.
After that, it's all done. I don't know if
Pterodactyl you'd fight.
It's just because of I just feel like every other dinosaur is going to be massive and just like will be immune to bullets, you know.
Okay, I got you.
Too powerful.
You're worried about the stopping power of a gun against like a T-Rex.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the Velociraptors are smart creatures, hunting pairs.
Yeah, exactly.
Clever girl. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to have the desk, and then we're going to have Train as the third and deciding map of the series.